showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line. scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Willis now off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Putting always points up and good. And that makes out is the kickoff unit as they run up and taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. The ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, it's Willis. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go. Back to 50. Back to 50.
Henry again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
19 tight.
Now Willis to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down at about the 20.
Touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
19-5.
They go play action with Willis. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. This is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Into the hands of Darden. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Darden, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And in incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Willis.
And he comes back with one complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Check smash, street, hurt.
They keep it with Fournette on first down.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw there into the hands of Ross.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
I'm going to come back to you.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's 2nd and 8. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The slot man in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Say, hey.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 41 Mike, right here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
I'm coming.
Now back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Yeah. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, nice game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him run through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down right around the 25. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Again, it's Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Here's Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing, Willis.
Able to find Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the gut, Fournette. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so